What's up YouTube, Jeff Beck again from DopeTechDaily.com. Today I'm bringing you guys a very short video to talk about one thing. And yes, it's another semi-complaint about the Pixel. Not a complaint that I originally had, but a lot of other people had. And then I noticed when I unboxed my phone, the Pixel 2, the smaller one last night, this kind of blue guy. If you guys want to see the unboxing, go check it out. I'll link it below if you want to see my original unboxing of the phone. Anyway, a lot of people have been mentioning, including my good friend Zach from Jerry Rig Everything, that the back of the Pixel 2 kind of feels cheap. And I kind of noticed that when I unboxed it because I had the Pixel 2 XL originally, and this one doesn't feel as cheap. I don't know, it feels more substantial. It doesn't feel as plasticky. I don't know if it's a way they applied the treatment to the back of the metal. Obviously, both of them have a metal unibody under that. We know that. But they did apply a plastic treatment there to it, sort of a polymer. Google acknowledged that in the keynote, and it was mainly for the purpose of giving some grip to the phone. So I want to talk about, does the Pixel 2 feel cheap? A lot of people have compared it to the LG G5. So first, here are my thoughts about the Pixel 2, the smaller version versus the G5. You guys know I wasn't a fan of the LG G5, the build quality of this phone. Now, one of the reasons was that it had these nasty seams everywhere and, kind of jagged little edges. Anyway, the other reason was it was painted in a way, not painted, I know it's a polymer that they applied, but anyway, it was treated so that the metal didn't have sort of a nice cold feel to it. And you can actually feel, if you tap on this, hear a loud sort of hollow sound to it. This feels very hollow, and because of that, along with the sort of plasticky feel that the treatment they applied to the metal gave, it felt super cheap, and I wasn't a big fan. Now, if you compare the Pixel 2 to that, I will say, it's a similar feeling, but the Pixel 2 feels a little smoother, which is a little weird to me because the reason that I've heard from most people that they believe that Google decided to do this treatment over the metal was because last year all the reviewers, including myself, said the phone was too hard to grip, it was too slippery. But this phone actually is pretty slippery with this polymer that they've put on the back. It is very slick. It's actually not as grippy as even the one on the G5, but it does make it feel a little better than the G5 in my opinion. And also, if you actually go through and do the little tap test to see if you've got any hollow points, much more solid thud on the back of the Pixel 2. So you can definitely see that it's much more solid. That has a lot to do with the fact that the G5 was engineered to deal with all those modules and crazy stuff that LG was trying to do at the time. So that obviously has something to do with it. But anyway, I think the G5 is actually a lot cheaper feeling than the Pixel 2. So if you're really worried thinking it's the cheapest thing in the world, I don't think that's true. What I will say is that if you compare the Pixel 2 to the Pixel 2 XL in terms of the back, the Pixel 2 XL here, the black model I have, has a very grippy back. Whatever they did to treat the metal actually gives it a grippy texture, so it actually accomplishes the goal. And I think if all of them felt like it did on this Pixel 2 XL, people would be really pleased because obviously this one provides that grip, this one doesn't. This one feels more premium in the hand, and this one really doesn't. So that's my take on the whole situation. I don't think it's a deal breaker whatsoever. Obviously, we know that a lot of people are going to throw cases on this. And yes, another shout out to my friends at Tech21. I've been using the Tech21 case on the Pixel 2 all day. It's a great case, very protective, gives you a lot of grip. So of course, if you use a case like that, you don't have to worry about it anyway. But if you don't use a case, a lot of people wanted to know, does it feel super cheap? Is there a reason to not get the smaller Pixel for that reason? I don't think so. I think it's perfectly fine. Also, we do know that the button is plastic, but I haven't noticed any issues with the tactile feel of the button. The button still seems very responsive. So obviously, I'll give a follow-up in my full review. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. You can hit the notification bell to get future videos like this. Find me at DopeTechDaily.com. Google+, Instagram, and Twitter. The link's in the description. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll have a lot more Pixel coverage this weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.